Upbeat, curious music starts and fades slightly to the background. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered why we get goosebumps when we're cold or scared, or why we find certain things universally cute, like puppies or babies? It might seem random, but many of our behaviors, instincts, and even our emotions have deep roots that stretch back thousands, even millions of years. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of evolutionary biology to understand the why behind what we do as humans by looking at our amazing relatives in the animal kingdom. Let's start with a classic, the fight or flight response. Imagine a deer peacefully grazing. Suddenly, it hears a twig snap. Instantly, its heart pounds, its muscles tense, and it's ready to bolt. That surge of adrenaline is a survival mechanism, preparing the body to either confront a threat or escape it. Humans have this exact same system. That feeling you get when you're startled by a loud noise, or the nerves you feel before a big presentation, that's your ancient internal alarm system, inherited from ancestors who needed to react instantly to survive. It's a powerful reminder that our modern anxieties can trigger a response designed for life or death situations in the wild. Now, let's talk about something a little more cooperative: altruism. We often think of altruism, or selfless behavior, as a uniquely human trait. But we see it all over the animal kingdom. Vampire bats will share their blood meals with roost mates who failed to find food, preventing them from starving. Meerkats take turns standing guard, watching for predators while the rest of the group forages. Why would an animal risk its own safety or share its resources? This is often explained by kin selection. By helping relatives who share our genes, we indirectly help our own genetic lineage survive. So, when you go out of your way to help a sibling or a cousin, you're tapping into a deep-seated biological impulse that has helped families, clans, and groups stick together and thrive for millennia. It's not just being nice. It's an evolutionary strategy. Let's switch gears to attraction and mate selection. This is where things get really interesting. In the animal world, you see all sorts of elaborate displays. The peacock, with its magnificent tail, the bowerbird building an incredibly ornate nest decorated with colorful objects. These aren't just for show. They are signals of health, resources, and good genes. The peacock's tail, for instance, is metabolically expensive to grow and makes it more visible to predators. So, a male who can survive with such a handicap must be genetically fit. Humans have our own versions of this. We don't have giant, colorful tails, but we signal fitness in other ways. Traits like symmetry, clear skin, and physical fitness are often perceived as attractive across cultures because they are subconscious indicators of good health and fertility. Similarly, demonstrations of humor, intelligence, kindness, and the ability to provide resources are our modern-day versions of the bowerbird's decorated nest. They signal that someone would be a capable and supportive partner and parent. It's a complex dance of signaling and assessment that has been playing out since the dawn of life. How about the concept of play? Watch a litter of wolf pups wrestling or a pod of dolphins leaping through the waves. It looks like they're just having fun, and they are, but play is crucial for development. For those wolf pups, play fighting teaches them essential hunting skills, social hierarchies, and bite inhibition. For the dolphins, it strengthens social bonds and improves coordination. For human children, play is exactly the same. It's how we learn to socialize, problem solve, and understand the physical world. Building with blocks, playing tag, engaging in make-believe, it's all serious work from an evolutionary perspective. It's our brain's way of running simulations for real-life challenges in a safe environment, honing the skills we'll need as adults. So, the next time you see kids running around and screaming with joy, remember you're watching a fundamental, evolved learning process in action. Let's touch on our diet too. Why do we crave sugar, salt, and fat? In our ancestral environment, these resources were scarce and incredibly valuable. Sugar meant quick energy from ripe fruit. Fat meant a dense, long-lasting fuel source. Salt was essential for bodily functions and hard to come by. Our brains evolved to reward us with a pleasurable dopamine hit whenever we consumed these things, encouraging us to seek them out. The problem is, our ancient brains are now living in a modern world of supermarkets where these things are available 24/7. That craving that once helped us survive can now lead to health problems. It's a classic example of an evolutionary mismatch where our biology hasn't caught up with our rapidly changing environment. Understanding this helps explain why it can be so hard to resist that donut your brain is simply following a very old script. Finally, let's look at social bonding and gossip. Yes, gossip. Primates, like chimpanzees and bonobos, spend a huge amount of time grooming each other. This isn't just about hygiene. It's a primary way they build alliances, soothe tensions, and maintain social cohesion. Grooming releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, strengthening their relationships. As human social groups grew larger, it became physically impossible to groom everyone. So, evolutionary psychologists propose that language and, specifically, social chatter or gossip evolved as a form of vocal grooming. Instead of picking through someone's hair, we talk to them. We share information about who is trustworthy, who is cheating, and what's happening in our social circle. It's how we maintain our complex social networks. While gossip can have a negative side, its core function is deeply rooted in our need to connect and navigate our social world, just as grooming does for our primate cousins. So, from our deepest fears to our most complex social interactions, the echoes of our evolutionary past are all around us and within us. By looking at the animal kingdom, we get a clearer picture of the ancient script that still influences our behavior today. It doesn't mean we're just puppets of our biology. Our capacity for conscious thought and culture allows us to override these instincts. But understanding them gives us incredible insight into the human condition. It helps us understand ourselves and each other a little bit better. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through our evolutionary history. What's a human behavior that you think has animal roots? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to explore more fascinating topics like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.